guys, I wanted to get my 2.5 cents in on awakenings. It's been a pretty big topic recently with all the crazy astrological alignments. A lot more people are becoming awake. Now, when I think awakening, I think waking up from a refreshing nap. Oh, look, new and wondrous things, very Alice in Wonderland, but that is not how it is at all. Realistically, awakenings happen just when everything explodes. Very much the Tower card in tarot, okay? The world is ending, crap is on fire, people are jumping out of stuff. There's never good things. That's when awakenings happen. And I have a feeling that's why it's such a hot topic very recently, because there's just a lot of stuff shifting in the world. There's politics, there's money stuff, there's just a lot going on. And if you're not stressed, I'd be surprised. But personal awakenings on a personal level are great. They're fantastic. It's healthy for you. It's realization of new stuff, that the world is bigger than us, that we are perfectly capable of doing wondrous and amazing things, and it's good. But unfortunately, you kind of got to sift through all the crap first. A lot of people that I have seen have awakenings go through a few stages. The first one is what I consider the reasoning stage. For example, if someone is abducted by aliens and then wakes up naked in a field the next morning, their first thought might be, that wasn't aliens, that was just really, really good moonshine last night. Yes, that's it. I'm not going to talk to this about I'm not going to tell anybody about this ever, ever, ever. All right. The second one is, my favorite. People that see ghosts or have experiences with the other side for the first time. I love newbies. I love going ghost hunting with newbies when I know there's going to be some action. That's like, it's like my own personal reality thing, because people almost always freak out. It's great. I know, that's terrible to say. It's hysterical. It just is. It happens to everybody. It's okay. But they're like, no, it wasn't a ghost. It was light. Somebody was driving by the house. Yeah. No, that's not. Nobody drove by the house, new guy. But was there something else? Well, yeah, the door opened and shut and opened and shut and open, but that was the drafts. Yes, this house is very drafty. And I look around and I'm like, I don't feel any wind, buddy. The guys are the best. The girls tend to be like, okay, that just happened. The guys reasoned it away, which is a very healthy response. Don't get me wrong. You should always do a checklist of, are you on drugs? No. Okay. Did a car drive past the house? No. Okay. Is it hurricane weather inside the home? No. Okay. So you just had an experience. Congratulations. A lot of people would love to be in your spot right now saying they had an honest and true experience for the first time. It's wonderful. It's exhilarating. It's hysterical when you're on the other side. So if you haven't had your first ghost experience, I encourage you to hook up with some local great paranormal hunters and get on that. For other people, unfortunately, it goes with loss or a traumatic experience. Abuse, unfortunately, is a big one. Car accidents. A lot of people that have really serious car accidents have angel experiences. Earth angels, regular angels, that sort of thing. Miraculous interventions. This person shouldn't be alive, but they are. And unharmed, magic, miracles, yay. Other people, it's loss, someone that they loved and it is their first loss, whether it's a parent, a sibling, it doesn't even matter who you lose, loss is loss. And a lot of those people come back to give comfort and love. So people have the dream experiences, people get little messages, and that's their awakening to the possibility that there's more. Other people watch the Matrix and just freak out, the chick in the red dress. I'd rather enjoy my steak, thank you. All the particle physicists with the parallel worlds, and that we're really living in a construct and all that other stuff. You know, that's a world, it's a dynamic, world-changing viewpoint. If you are used to living in a box, even considering those possibilities can be like, wow, that's, whoa, awakening. So, less, more, sort of thing, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you gotta love the practical jokes on the newbies, too. Oh. But the next step is usually seeking information, which is my favorite step, besides scaring new people. Why? Because this day and age, we don't even realize how lucky we are. I remember when I was a teenager trying to seek more information on just all sorts of different things, having to sort through the card catalog with actual cards, all right? Trying to think of all the synonyms for things that I didn't really know about. So it was kind of hard to dig through information, and how you really had to know somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody to even get anybody to talk to you. Yeah. Now, on some levels, this is still true, especially in the pagan community. People that do magic with a K, a lot of people are very quiet considering their religious rituals. People that have different stuff, the Druids, gotta love the Druids, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, you really have to invest the time to get to know people and let them know you, and learn more and respect and honesty. You gotta kind of build up yourself to show that, yes, I want this information. Yes, I'm willing to earn this information. But for other stuff, for instance, the alien abductions, there's a lot of worldwide networks now that you can talk to people and tell them about your experience and get feedback about your experience and that sort of thing. Bigfoot, you know, talk about interdimensional species. Hello, Bigfoot. Now, given the problem again with everything being on the internet is finding a reputable source. You have to be very discerning, and I always go back to the scholarly rules. Okay, when in doubt, go back to science. Okay, you know, the basics of, okay, how is this person educated? How are they experienced? Are they currently practicing? Have they been published? And I mean, like, some of that stuff's kind of, have they been published? I've never been published, but, you know, are they practicing currently? If it's someone who's doing rituals, or maybe you want to learn how to be ordained, so you want someone who's going to be doing weddings, funerals, birthing rites, you know, all sorts of that sort of thing. You want people that are doing what you want to be doing, looking for mentors, okay? The basic information that's out there, though, is typically fantastic. If you can pair up some basic information with someone that you like, then fantastic. Yay! And then the third step, everyone hits a plateau, all right? The Celtic thing. For whatever reason, I was having a huge Celtic phase, and I had to do with like past lives and the lesson that I was supposed to be learning now that was carried over from that and all that jazz. So I embedded myself, and I was like, okay, I'm learning about this. Okay, I understand the lesson. Okay, now what? You know, it's like the ghost hunting plateau. You have your first experience, which is exhilarating and fantastic, and maybe you don't have another one for like 3 months, and maybe it's not as fantastic then because you've already had your first one, and now you expect bigger and better things. And that's not how that works, okay? And they're not little puppets that dance on command. So maybe you have 6 more months where you have an even bigger experience. You're like, yes, I believe, I preach into the choir, whatever. And then you go a whole nother year before you even get to go on a fantastic trip. If you're going Waverly Hills, right? If you're going to wherever it is that you're going, you know, there gets to be more time between big experiences, and that can be really difficult for some people. They really start to question their faith. Same thing with religious folks, right? When you're a kid, you believe everything, you know, and then you realize Santa doesn't exist, Easter Bunny doesn't exist. Kids, I hope you're not watching this. The reality kind of kicks in, and while you understand why the messages were given to you when you were younger, you know, right now they don't work for you, okay? And so you move on to different stuff. And I always tell people, never stop learning, always be learning, especially in the paranormal realm. You know, we need more scientists. We need more scientists. We need more people who understand the science of photography and light and sound and all those things, because it really does apply to the paranormal stuff. Energy waves, hello, particle physics, yes, we need more of those people. But nobody wants to always put in the work and the effort for that, because it doesn't have such a huge reward at the end. You could create an entirely new line of ghost detection things. The puck, right, which was very, very revolutionary for a while. Then we had the ghost box. Then you have all these other new things. You gotta put all that learning into something, okay? And hopefully you have a group. Like we have a great spiritual discussion group for the pagan people. I have my paranormal group, which isn't as active lately because everyone's having kids and everyone has their life. You kind of got to just hang on and keep charging forward. A lot of those people hit the plateau and they stop. I find that especially true with the paranormal people, paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, whatever you want to call them. I find that especially true. Even in mediumship, people will reach a certain level and then that's it. I really wish there were a lot more advanced mediumship courses. I do, because I would like to take some. I would, and so would a lot of other mediums. But they're just not interesting after a while. Like, I already know how to talk to these people, now what? You know, how do I get better? What more can I learn about this? Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing physical mediumship? You know, that sort of thing. And if you want that, you should do it. You should do the classes. I should be giving classes. Maybe next year I'll have time. We'll see. Steal my idea. That one you can have. So it is tough once you hit that plateau. But then normally there's a while where you're bored. You kind of go back to normal life and things are quiet. I always watch out for the quiet, because I can't even appreciate the quiet anymore, because I know that means there's going to be another awakening. Something will happen and you will get sucked back in, which is always good. It's always nice. It's refreshing. Good to feel the love. You will get sucked back in and you'll have another awakening and you'll learn new things, you know, kind of take the step up. And then you go through the process all over again. You hit another plateau and you keep doing it, you know. That's how we learn. So don't get frustrated if this is your first awakening, or your second, or your third, or your bajillionth awakening. It's always something to be celebrated, even though it feels like crap at first, and it does. For whatever reason, we always find our strength in hardship. And that might be emotional strength, that might be physical strength, it might be whatever. You find your strength in hard times, and this is kind of a crappy time. So, I encourage you, hold the path, toe the line, be strong, and if you know somebody that you see is in the process of awakening, be there for them, because there is nothing better than having a friend during that time, just to listen. You don't have to believe, you don't have to critique, you don't have to say anything unless they ask you in that information-seeking stage. It is extremely important for people to know that they can find these things on their own. That is tremendously empowering. That's the word I was looking for, empowering, to know that we are smart enough to find this stuff. We can connect with our own kinds of people, that we're not alone, but even though that there are people close to us that may have had experiences, they might not share it until you share yours. I find that a lot. Again, the ghost community. People find out that I volunteer with the paranormal group, and they're like, wow, that's really cool. You know, I had this experience this one time. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed of, because one person always sparks off another person. Like, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. You know, it's great. You know, open conversation. I love that. So, Monday, awakening. No. More like, ah! Fun stuff. I love you guys. I hope you're surviving your Monday. I'm looking to have a busy week. I will try to get one more out on Friday. I really want to do the shielding. I've been waiting long, and it's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow. So I'm crossing my fingers that I'll be able to do that tomorrow. So something to look forward to. And, you know, love, support. You're awesome. Talk to you later. Bye.